All right, man. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We back at it again, man, with another video. Pretty boy Fredo finally apologized to me. Let's see what he talking about, bruh.
Pretty boy Fredo, I guess he posted a tweet. He unblocked me. And he posted a tweet apologizing. I ain't read nothing yet. I had it sent to me and I sent it to myself. I want to start by saying, chat, that I think that you always have to give people an opportunity to redeem themselves. Not always. Like, if they killed 12 people, like, you know, bury them under the prison. But in most instances, if you're like too emotional about a situation to allow someone the opportunity of growth, then you're in the way of, you become what's wrong with the world. If everybody improves themselves, the world becomes a better place. You don't want to get in the way of that because you're emotionally invested in something. So, hey, Ryzen, appreciate the sub. So, I mean, for those of you who don't know, like 4 years ago, I made a video. I saw a video on YouTube where Fredo, it was a fake video. Hazley, appreciate the sub. It was a video I saw 4 years ago from Fredo where it was like a hired actor playing a Geppetto, and I thought it was so crazy. I reacted to it. I was like, niggas don't think this is crazy, because at the resolution of the video was that Fredo was the hero. Like, he was the hero. He stopped the guy from doing the thing, but all of it was fake. So all I did was call out the fact that he made himself the hero in a fake video about Geppettos. And I did a second follow-up video a year later because he did a similar video. And then he made a response saying that I was clout chasing. So he got on IG Live and said Agent was clout chasing. He needs some of this clout, and et cetera, et cetera. He said dick eating. He said, come to New York. I'll fly you to New York. Come get your ass beat, whatever fuck.
That was 4 years ago?
It's on site. And then I thought that's where it was going to end. Things developed, and Fredo dropped a video saying that I told my fans and audience to wish death threats upon his daughter. I'm just summarizing it for people who were like out of the loop, because if people didn't watch me for years, you don't know what happened. That's what he said happened. He said I told my supporters to do that. This was blatantly false. There was a tweet from a guy that followed me that wished a death threat upon his, I think at the time, like 1-year-old daughter, but that had nothing to do with me. And so I dug up old deleted tweets from this account and found out that, like, he joined like 6 to 8 Pretty Boy Fredo giveaways. So it could have just been a disgruntled fan who didn't win a giveaway that happened to also be following me, but looked like, by all intents and purposes, was a fan of Fredo. So I made all this stuff clear.
That's
reiterated
crazy.
that
I remember
had
this
nothing
too.
to do with that, and that I would never do something like that. But the truth is elusive, and a lot of people ran with the lie. Fortunately for me, Fredo deleted his video, because if you searched up Agent Zero for a while, it was the first thing that would pop up. And it was annoying because if people didn't also find my video, then they would leave thinking I was a horrible human, because how could you see what he's saying and be like, Agent is not a horrible human being? Who would do that, right?
Facts.
So luckily, at the time, there was a 2-3 day period where I was shooting so many videos and I wanted time to process what was happening. I didn't respond. While that was going on, it was pretty incredible. It felt like the entire internet, at least my side of the internet, was like coming to my defense, because it's like it was blatantly not true and you didn't need to look too hard to find that out. So a lot of people came to my defense, but I still decided to release a video clarifying.
The problem with the internet, bro, it's like the internet is so manipulative. Like, you can really just say you had no idea about a topic, right? A drama. You don't know the origin of the story, right? You hop on TikTok and you see someone talking, I don't know, down upon somebody that because they did something wrong to them, right? You're going to believe that video because you have no idea about the scenario. And obviously no one has that idea of whatever happened between Agent and Fredo, but just say, you know, people were starting making videos from Fredo fans calling Agent out for doing that. They're going to believe that video because that's the first thing they see about the situation, bro. So it's tough, man. The internet is very manipulative.
The next 2 weeks, like, he did an IG Live. It was like a couple short back and forths where, like, he was basically threatening.
Very manipulative,
I'm like, yo,
bro.
it's not that serious. Like, I reacted to some videos where I felt like you were doing something that crossed the line. And I wasn't clout chasing, but I guess if you want to call it that, then what he's doing with all these other boxers right now would be clout chasing. I just don't think it was. I was reacting to content. I react to content from people who have no followers. I react to content from people who are the biggest on the platform. None of it is clout chasing, right? Anyway, that's all old beef. That's been settled for a few years. Not settled, but like it just died a few years ago. It came back to life when Kai and Phantom did their cipher, and they said, hold on, let me just pull up the actual lyric. AMP cipher. Oh my god, the cipher did so good too.
The cipher
did
go crazy.
Almost 5 million views. Look at the lyrics.
How the fuck you get lump by a bitch? You said 5, I'm laying on 6. Pull up with handles and sticks. Finna my brother, I'm taking out wrist like can't get nowhere with the knocker. You play, we smoking your blocker. Move funny, 2 shots to your chest up. Have you cried? Bring it to the doctor. Pretty boy, you shot. Get the gun, let me smoking on Fredo. About agent, we gon' get that boy a
So that was the line. First of all, oh my god, I gained an appreciation for the song after listening to Fredo's cover because they actually originally made this. This was fucking impressive. But that line,
we gotta run that back real quick, man. It's just so catchy.
Move funny, 2 shots to your chest up. Have you cried? Bring it to the doctor. Pretty boy, you shot. Get the gun, let me smoking on Fredo. About agent, we gon' get that boy a
So that was the line.
It's
First
so
of all,
catchy,
oh my
bro.
god, I gained an appreciation for the song after listening to Fredo's cover because they actually originally made this. This was fucking impressive. But that line right there, talk shit about agent, and we're gonna give your ass a halo. That brought it back and put Fredo back in the spotlight for some beef that otherwise died a while ago. That, and there was a YouTuber who made a video summarizing our drama that did really well. So if a lot of people didn't know what happened, the video popped up on their homepage and it was summarized to them. So long story short, it's being brought back up is the reason why. So then, you know, this is a pretty layup opportunity for Fredo to get involved, and Fredo makes he hasn't posted in a while, so it's a pretty layup. Kai is the biggest person on Twitch that's English speaking, and Phantom, also huge streamer, and he has an opportunity to diss me as well, which is just all things that were brought up. So that is everything leading up to right now. The main beef he has right now isn't even with me no more. That was years ago and died down. The main beef he has right now was with Kai, but he also squashed that, where he's saying like he doesn't want to beef anymore. He's 30. He didn't say 30. That was fucked up. I don't know why I added that in there. My bad. When I'm 30, internet's gonna light me up, bro. When I'm 30, yeah, bro, you guys are not gonna let it go. Anyway, so he unblocked me. I just found out before I went live on the stream. He unblocked me, and he also sent me a DM on IG.
What y'all think of it, man? What y'all think, bro? What y'all think?
I'll show you what he sent me. All right, this is what he sent. He said, just want to say to you, I'm proud of how far you've come. Through all the hate I pushed on you years ago, you pushed through it and made yourself better. I can respect that as a man. And also as a man, I can admit that I was wrong for the things I did years ago. The bullying and childish antics ain't cool, and I apologize for that. You got a great thing going right now, and want you to know you're inspiring me to do better for my brothers. I know there's a lot of smoke and fan shit going on right now, but all in all, you're a cool dude. Keep pushing and striving for more. And he didn't even like take down his old like this was like this shit from, so he wasn't like trying to hide anything really. I mean, he might have took these down. I don't know why they didn't show up, these old DMs, but like this is just the shit. He posted these already. Like people were sending this to me, so it's not like private information I'm like leaking or anything like that. This was already all public. He posted this the last time we had, like years ago, and then he must have posted this recently. I didn't even see that he added me on the thing there. So anyway, so that's what he sent me. So then I thought about it. I was like, yo, how do I feel about this situation right here?
That's crazy.
Look, in all reality,
yo, Kim Lee was good.
You know what the word, I said this before. The worst part about all of this for me was the fact that there was a few week period where I got like non-stop death threats in my IG. Like, can you imagine you're scrolling through your IG requests and like every 10 minutes is like somebody else telling you like how horrible of a person you are? And I guess if I actually did it, then I guess I would just have to stomach the fact that I was a bad person. But let me chill for a sec because all the grunts caught ads. But just to push it in their face a little bit, guys, on the count of 3, okay? Let's pretend like something crazy happened. 3, 2, 1. So I thought about it. I was like, yo, look, I'm not an unreasonable guy. You know, I think that like, look, I think it speaks on your character, right? It speaks on your character when you do something that when you don't consider how do I say this? I think what he did years ago spoke pretty heavily on his character.
Facts.
And as I made clear in my videos back then, I believed he was a bad person.
Facts.
And you know what I hate, chat? I hate when people do bad things and claim they're good people. Nigga, he tried to cancel me. He tried to fucking end my career over something that was obviously not true. You gotta be a dog shit human. Like, shit like that, bro, you gotta think about it. I grinded from the age of 11 to when that happened, I was probably like 22. I did this as a side career, every waking moment. This is not an exaggeration. Every moment I had, I wasn't in school, I was working on this YouTube shit. He tried to end all of that. Luckily, the facts were louder than the lies. The cancellation did not work, and it actually backfired and made him look like a goofball. In the moment, I was super upset about that. I was very, very upset about that.
I feel you on that. That's tough.
You gotta be a specific type of person to twist the truth, or even worse, in this instance, tell a complete lie and then try and make conclusions based off that lie that you're trying to spread. And it happens all the time in drama. So I was highly upset in the moment. As time went on, time heals most wounds, you know what I'm saying? I began to get less and less upset about it, but it would still like cross my mind like, damn, like, if things didn't go my way, like if people didn't come to my defense, if the facts weren't retrievable, if I wasn't able to go into this nigga's Twitter, he deleted the tweets. The tweets I showed on the video were deleted, chat. I had to fucking download software to scrape the internet of deleted tweets to show everybody what I was saying was the truth. If things didn't line up for me the way they did, there would have been a whole lot more people that wrote me off as like some demon, a liar, a horrible person. So in the moment, I felt so lucky and grateful that things panned out and that the truth was so loud that, you know, 90% of people at the end of all of it kind of knew what it was. And for the 10% that didn't, that were sending me DMs and all the death threats, I was like, whatever, I guess I'll live through it. And over the course of like
the internet's so manipulative, bro. I'm telling y'all, man.
So I wasn't getting no more death threats. And then I remember like a few months passed by, chat. I was at Little 5 Points shooting a video. It was a playback. This is when we first started playback. This is how, you know, this has been going on for a while. When we first started playback, we were doing public interviews, and we went to Little 5 Points. It's an area near like downtown Atlanta. I remember there was a guy who pulled up, right? It was a sedan. There was 5 of them in the car. Each seat was filled. They rolled the window down and said, "Yo, bro, I know you from somewhere." They're young. They're like 15, 16. And then the guy on the end of the car said, "Yo, that's that nigga from the Fredo video." And that was the first time. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm in an area I don't know, at the time was not strapped, and these guys now believe that I'm the guy that said those things about his daughter. And I remember in the moment thinking like, Waleed was parking my car, and Waleed is always strapped. He has his carry license. So I remember calling Waleed. I was like, "Yo, just come here."
Shout out to Waleed.
He was like 10 minutes away. Waleed parked the car and came, because those guys were parking their car, and I didn't know, like, if I saw somebody who said something that nasty, and I was a huge fan of Fredo, maybe I'd do. So I remember in that moment thinking like, damn, am I less safe now as a result? But fortunately, nothing like that ever happened again. It was people just recognized me, and they recognized me through his video. Nothing came of it. So then I thought,
thank
like,
goodness,
bro,
that sounds
I'm blowing this out
dangerous,
of
bro.
proportion. Like, it is what it is, and I kind of just like let it go. Like, you know, you can't hold like.
Bro, I had the same situation with the whole Nick Briz situation, bro. Like, there was a couple times where people were like, "Oh, you and that Nick," like they were discussing about the Nick Briz situation, bro. It was insane. Like, and there was a point in time where I low-key felt a little unsafe, I guess, but not too much, you know? But you just never know with the internet, man. Like, it's actually like I said, bro, the internet is very manipulative, man, for real.
Like that type of hate in your heart for too long, because it starts weighing on you, and that's not healthy for
Protein
yourself.
bar,
I couldn't
Finn.
give less a fuck about the person who did it, but you forgiving somebody is you being able to move on. So then I was working out today, like a few hours ago, and Caleb busted in. He was like, "Yo, Fredo apologized." I'm like, "To who?" He like, "You." He said this. And I'm like, no, don't tell me. I want to read it. I want to read it on stream. But send it to me though. I'll react to it. And as the day was going on, I was thinking on it, and I'm like, yo, bro, whether or not he's being genuine is not for me to decide. You know, like the cynical part of me wants to believe like if his priority has always been like attention and ego and clout and things of that nature, then like what he's doing doesn't make sense. Anyway, I just believe that people deserve an opportunity to grow, that people are allowed to make mistakes, and that doesn't mean that there's no consequences that should come with it. I think the consequence for him was he ended up looking like a liar to the internet.
Facts.
Even though he tried to cancel me, it was his reputation that took a hit, because anyone over the age of like fucking 14 could reasonably conclude what he was doing was very wrong. And if anybody saw him as like a truthful person, in that moment you questioned it. So I just took that as his consequence. And I'm not a tough guy, you know? I'm not gonna fly somewhere to like beat someone's ass because we had a beef. I have too much shit to lose and too much on the line for myself to be as reckless. So I'm not gonna fight him over it. When he was offering to fly me down, I'm like, nigga, first of all, it's not the price of the flight that's holding me back. I just no point in me entertaining it. Look, bro, chat, in life, there's gonna be people who make mistakes. I think a lot of the time, it's gonna be a whole bunch of PR and bullshit that happens, but you have to give people the opportunity to grow. Otherwise, you're what's wrong with the planet, because you're also gonna make mistakes. It just so happens that your mistakes aren't in front of millions of people the way his was.
Yeah.
You know? It just so happens that your mistake was not caught on camera. Your mistake was not, like, you didn't get arrested for your mistake.
Facts.
Your mistake, your parents didn't catch you when you made your mistake. So we all make mistakes. Being able to grow from it is a sign of maturity, but it's also a sign that, like, it gives you hope that things don't always have to be as brutal as they are. So when you're in a difficult situation, if you just believe it's always gonna be that way, it's worse. If you believe things can change, then you could be part of the reason why that changes. That being said, I'm trying to mute the cynic in me, because there's no sense in being cynical, because there's no way to know his true intentions. You just have to take it at face value. You know, DDG is saying he's corny or weird. He very well could be. I've never met this guy in real life. I never talked to him in real life, so I can't gauge how he really is. But when a guy is showing that he's willing to move in a positive direction, because he definitely could have took this situation and been way more toxic, and that probably would have got more views, if I was being honest. It might not have looked good on him, but you know what gets views is the drama and the toxicity. So,
Facts.
For what it's worth, bro, I fully accept his apology, Fredo. There's no beef or bad blood from my side. I hope the same applies to you. And, you know, if I ever see you in public or outside, hopefully we could dap it up and just go about our business. Does not mean I want to be friends with him at all, but just be cordial. You know, there's no sense in having enemies on this planet. Where I'm in my room working on content 24/7. Only time I leave my house is when there's a content related thing. I am not even a fun guy to have drama with. You know, you don't gain points by being tough with me. Nobody thinks I'm tough. I'm just a guy on the internet that loves doing what I'm doing. I enjoy doing what I do. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. That's it. So, congratulations on your new arc, Fredo. Hopefully the shit goes successfully for you.
Man, I mean, yeah, bro. That's just part of life, bro. Look, let me tell you right now, bro, and I never even told nobody this story, bro. Y'all know about me and Nick Breeze. We had our little scuffle, right? I told him, I said, I got no problem with you, bro. I really don't. Like, he was sending me, bro. I'm talking about he was sending me all kinds of threats, y'all. I didn't even put it on the internet. I'm talking about I got threats to where it was like, bro, are you actually good? You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to ask him that. I just ignored it, though. You know what I'm saying? I have the receipts. And I told him, he was trying to bring up my name again. I let it all pass, bro. He was sending me all kinds of threats, man. I'm talking about crazy-ass threats, y'all. Sending me all kinds of threats. I ignored it. I just kept it. You know what I'm saying? I kept the receipts. And then I think, 5 months passed. He didn't say nothing about me. And then I was like, all right, you know what? We're good. I think we're good. And then he just babbles my name. Said, oh, at least I could, what exactly he said, bro? It was something like, either I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, or it was, I don't make any money. Like, go buy some McDonald's biscuits, bro. They're like $1 off or whatever it was. It was some crazy shit, right? I was like, bro, why are you even talking about me? I didn't even say anything about you, bro. No one said anything about you. No one. And then, you know, months passed by, right? Because I was like, all right, bet. You want to keep talking? I told him and Carlos. I said, bro, tell your boy to get your name out my name out his mouth. And if he keeps talking about me, I'm about to show the world what he sent me, bro. And it's not going to be good. And he knew it wasn't going to be good. So he stopped talking about me because I was tired of it. I was like, bro, why are you even talking about me? I didn't even talk about you, right? Why are you bringing up my name? There's no point in you bringing up my name. And I told him, I said, if you keep talking about me, bro, I'm going to put this out in the world. And you know, you and I both know it's not going to be good for you. Whatever, right? 9 months passed. The Creator Classic, him and Zone 6 are playing. He tries to apologize to me, bro, right? Apologize after everything, bro. Everyone was telling me, yo, he just wants to apologize. He just wants to connect that. I'm like, dude, then you message me personally that you want to apologize, bro. Don't go try to go through all these people. I'll accept your apology if you, man to man, but you gotta be able to reach out to me. Don't be trying to go through all these people to say sorry to me, bro, because I'm not gonna forget what you told me. You told me some crazy ass shit. You feel me? So I agree with Agent here. I think Agent's actually making the right move, especially at his level. He could be losing a lot of money, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I consider a lot too, because even though I haven't been doing it for that long, bro, I've been working at this for 3 to 4 years now, and I would hate for everything to just go down the drain because of some drama, bro. For real. So that just keeps in mind, man. Just be level-headed, man. Be level-headed, bro. Be level-headed with everything. Take everything in the right approach and just be humble, man. Be sure to go subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you guys think on that. We out this day. Peace.